day to everyone, especially to you, Sir Ted, Sir Owen, Sir Ace. We are grateful for your time and for your continuous support in our meeting days. We are here to present our system and to be evaluated by all of you, sir. So, for the start, allow me to introduce our system entitled Inventory Management System Distributed Analytics. So, we also have 8 objectives that will be presented by Ms. Catalina.
Based po sa survey conducted to you, we identify different problems regarding your requisition process and updating your inventory stock. As a result of our findings, 2 of our objectives is to develop a system that can process inventory requests efficiently and manage your stocks levels in real time, and to develop a system that have a descriptive analytics that can display the key metrics of the inventory.
Thank you, Ms. Catalvero. So let's proceed to the following users of the system. First user is the requesting department. Second is the approver. Third is the issuer. And fourth is the warehouse personnel. So let's proceed to the detailed demonstration of the system. Let's start in the quick explanation of the interface of each user. First is the interface of the warehouse personnel.
Good morning, everyone. I am Mr. Urban, together with Mr. Raliban and Mr. Saez as the coordinator of the system. First, we are the acting warehouse personnel, and we will be presenting the warehouse interface. And first, we are going to log in the warehouse app. And here, you can see the dashboard. This dashboard provides the warehouse interface. And you can see the total requisition. Here we can, this will show the all requisition, and in the dashboard, this provides the overview of warehouse interface. And in this dashboard, you can see the total requisition. And in this requisition, you can see the every task of the requisition. It is the request is preparing or delivery or setup. And all you can see the recent release requisition. This is where every department and displaying the latest request per department or their release date. And in the bottom side, you can see the stock total. Here you can see the stock its status, whether it's normal or critical or low, so you can see what's the current status of the stock of the warehouse. And also you can see the top departments, which department requests the most, and you can see. And also in the bottom side, you can see the stock level and stock alert presented through graph and analytics. And for the next tab, we can see the requisition. Here in requisition, we can see the total requisition and delivery. The all requisition of the department you can see here. And for the deliveries, this is where we can view the all deliveries going on, its process and current progress. And for the department, Mr. Saez will discuss.
So for our department module, the warehouse staff can access or see all the departments included in the system. So as you can see, the 3 statuses, which is the active and then the inactive. And then you can search the departments you want. And then this is the table that lists all the departments. And then as you can see on the right side, how many requisitions they made, and then how many pendings, and then settled. And then for the action buttons, this is how you can see the department details. So let's say for example, I want to search Quezon City University. So this is the interface of our departments. So next is all about the inventory module.
So in the inventory module, the user can see the summary of analytics, which are total items, categories, units, and items. Then we have 5 tabs here, which my stocks, location, items, category, and units. My stock shows the current numbers of quantity of each items currently existing in the inventory. Then for the location, it is the names of assigned names of the storage racks within the warehouse. Then the items, it is showing the detailed view of the items, and the user can also add, edit, and delete items. And next, the category. The category is will help the user identify what is the purpose of the items. Then the user can add, delete, and edit categories. Then for the units, it is used for us to identify which units of measurement used for each item. So the user can add, edit, and units. So for the reports, for the all requisition reports, it will just display all the history of the requisitions from each department. Then next, create requisition report. You will create the descriptive report. Then you can export it and export it as document so that it will help the user for their decision making. And after this, the next interface is the requesting department. So it will be presented by Ms. Migla.
Good day everyone, my name is Michelle Miglat and I'm here with Ms. Madares and Ms. Portillo to explain or discuss the interface of the requesting department. So the user will log into their account, but now we'll be using the Quezon City University's account. Then the dashboard will pop up and Ms. Portillo will discuss the dashboard interface.
Thank you, Ms. Miglan. For our requesting department dashboard, it provides the name of the department and date to day and time and the summary of requisition and then the recent requisition and the analytics. In this analytics, it shows the requisition over time, and this is the most requested items. Next is in this pie graph, it shows the requisition status, delivery, distribution, and then it shows the processing time analysis, number of approval, number of insurance, and number of delivery. Next presenter is Ms. Miklat discussing the My Requisition module.
Thank you, Ms. Portillo. So, the interface for requesting department's name requisition. Under it is the all requisitions, add pendings, ongoing requisition, release for delivery, delivered. And for this status-based tabs help the user to filter the statuses of their requisitions. Okay? So all of their requisitions is summarized there and filtered. So in the all requisitions, we can see all of their recent and past requisitions statuses. We can see the number. The number one is the most recent requisition, which was there. We can see the request date, the approval status, issuance status, and their status. And the action button will show the RS, which is the requisition and issue slip. We can see the name of the department that requested the items, the details of the item, the stock number, item unit description, quantity, the purpose of the requisition. Table alert is the signatures of the requester, approved, issuer, and who received the items, the date they signed, and their names and their description. The user also have the option to print the RS. The next module will be presented by Ms. Mulax.
Thank you, Ms. Miglat. So now, let's proceed to the deliveries interface. So here, the user can see the three categories which are the all deliveries, ongoing deliveries, and delivered. So each category shows the number of deliveries under it. And for the all deliveries, it shows all the summary of delivery records, whether they are still ongoing or delivered. So next is for the ongoing deliveries, it shows how many are still in progress. So next is for the delivered, it shows how many are already delivered. And also the user can see the search bar. So for example, if the user wants to find a specific request, they can search the RIS number, and last, the user can view the received item, which will be explained later. So that's all for that deliveries interface. So the next module that will be discussed is reports interface.
Thank you, Ms. Bondantes. So in this report module, user have two options, which is all requisition report and create requisition report. So all requisition report shows user the number of requisition, name,
report and then generated the date and time the report generated on, and who generate it, and filter apply, which is year and month. And it has an option to delete the reports. Next is create requisition report. User have input the report name, and optional po yung year and month for sorting, and then export report. Next module will be discussed by Miss Mondares, setting module. Okay, this is for dealer. So now, here is setting interface. The user will view all the list of the user in the requesting department, which consists of number, full name, department name, designation, signature, status, and actions. And that's all for the interface of requesting department. And now, let me call the approver to discuss the approver interface.
So, good day everyone. So, I'm Princess Rohana Nakari, together with Miss Dacomos and Miss Calvera. So, before we proceed to dashboard interface, we need to log in the approver account. So, approvers are responsible for reviewing and approving the requisition, thereby controlling the request process, and ensuring only authorized requisition proceed. So, to discuss the dashboard interface, may I call Ms. Dacomos. Sorry.
So, once the approver successfully signed in the login process, the approver can now access the dashboard. And in the approver's dashboard, the approver can view the approver name, the date and time, and the summary of all the requisition, which is the all requisition, pending, ongoing, release, all department, for delivery, delivered, and settled. We also have here the analytical report of requisition number 9, the requisition by department, requisition status, and lastly is the top requested items. So to discuss the next interface, which is the requisition, may I call Ms. Whatever please.
So in the requisition module, you will see the search bar which allows you to locate specific requisition numbers to make for you to easier to find your requesting requisition. You can also see here the date filtering that enable you to narrow down the displayed requisition for you to make easier to find the requisition you need to find. In the pending categories, it will show the requisition from the requesting department. So in the action button, it display the requisition. So sa pending po, may action button na mag-display ng requisition and issuance slip ng requesting department. Then you will see the details such as requesting office, RS number, the requested items, and the purpose of the request. It also has a button for the approver to approve the requisition. And after the approver, click the approve button and provide their e-signature, it will automatically move to the ongoing category for further processing. So for the next module will be the departments. So in the department module, you will see the displayed records of the all registered departments. As for the reports module, it has two categories, which is the all requisition reports and the create requisition report. In all requisition reports, it displays all the created reports by the users. In the created requisition reports, it allows you to generate and find a report by filling in the requisition name, the year, the month, the department. And it also has a button. It also has a button to export the report directly to the Excel. For the last module, which is the settings, and the user management features provides a display of all the user requesting user.
And that's all for approver account. And now we proceed to next presenter, which is the issuer.
Thank you for that, Ms. Grace. So, a pleasant day, everyone. So, to present the issuer's interface, I, Mr. With Mr. Bao, Mr. Kamanya, and Mr. Bernardo will be the ones presenting the issuer interface. So, After logging in, of course, it will then be transported to the dashboard. So since the dashboard in most part of the requisitions tab has already been discussed in the approver side, I'll just be mentioning or emphasizing what's the main difference when it comes to the issuer side from the approver side. So can we go on the requisitions tab? So, if the approver is the one responsible when it comes to the approval as well as the reviewing of the inventory request, and the issuer side, so it is the one that handles from the word itself, issuer, so the issuance as well as the preparation of the request to the warehouse. So, in here, so if in the approver, if in the approver side, the request needs to have the approval in the pending section or in the pending status in order for the approval to move to the ongoing phase. In the issuer side, it also needs to have the approval of the issuer, so which would then be Mr. Ted. So after that, the request would then be moved to the preparing step, which would then be discussed by Mr. Bernard.
Thank you, Mr. Rara. After the issuer issued the requisition is given to the warehouse and preparing fees, then to the warehouse and now ready for the stock out process. And for the department interface, for Mr. Cabana.
So, as you can see in the department, it will show all the department. So, only the issuer has the authority to create a department wherein the issuer needs to input the details of the department wherein you can put the department signature here. That's this system, the settings, system, user management.
This user management, you will see the total user, active users, and inactive users. And there's a search bar that you can easily search your full name, department name, designation, signature, status, and there's an action button that you can see. And that's all in the interface.
So thank you. That's all for the interface of each users. So we will now proceed to the process of the system. But before the demonstration of the process in the system, let me enumerate the overall process. The process begins in the stocking phase where the inventory items are received and recorded. This is followed by the request phase where the requesting department requests or submit a requisition. Next is the approve phase where the approver reviews the submitted requisition and decide to approve it. And once the approve phase is done, the issued phase takes place where the issuer is issued, where the approved requisition is issued by the issuer. Lastly is the warehouse preparation phase where the warehouse personnel will organize and package the requested items for delivery. And lastly, the receipt phase where the requested items is finally received by the requesting department. So let's start for the demonstration of the process. So this is the acting warehouse personnel, this is the acting approver, this is the acting issuer, and this is the acting requesting department. So let's start in the stocking process that will navigate by the warehouse personnel.
So initially, of course, we need items for the inventory for us to ensure that availability of and for the requesting department and for the warehouse deliveries. So for the user to add stocks, we will navigate through the inventory then by stocks. So as I have said earlier, the stock tables will display the current inventory, the contents of the inventory. So for the user to add stocks, for example, we will use this sticky notes item which have 534 in quantity. So to add stocks, the user can click the stocking button within the action code. Then a window will appear with the items details. So before the user can add quantity, the user must scan the QR code first. Then a text box will appear here. Then the user can input their quantity number. Then after inputting it, the user will take the same quantity. Then a confirmation, the upper right corner will appear. Then before we have 534 sticky notes. Then after adding 100, now it's 634. So after this process, we will now proceed to the requesting department presented by Ms. Wood.
So after the submitting process of the warehouse staff, thank you, Mr. Radovan. Now the requesting department will make a decision, which will be demonstrated by Ms. Portillo. So the user will, which is the requesting department, using the Museum or Quezon City University account. Ms. Portillo will log in the account of the. So after signing in, Ms. Portillo will now see the dashboard. And after that, she will go to the all requisitions, all. And we can see all of the requisitions that was made by the university. You can see all of the requisitions that was made, the recent and the past requisitions. So Ms. Portillo will now add the requisition, which will click the add button. And you can also search the item name. Now she will take specific items that her department needs. After checking the items that she needs, she will now specify the quantity of each item, and she will enter now the purpose of the requisition, which is educational purposes. And once completed, she will now save the requisition, and the requisition will now move to the pending requisitions. You can see that the requisition that was made was in the number 1, which was the most recent. The RS number which we see is 250410. Request date, which is the date now, April 7, 2025, 9:50 a.m., which was 57 seconds ago. Requested by Maria DB, which is the account that she was using. And you can see the name of the department, which is Quezon City University. The RS number, which is again CS250410. Details of the item that she requested is the note like that. Then purpose is educational, requested by. So now the signature is now signed by Maria DB. And date and time with the date designation. Now, while the approver and the issuer's signature is still empty. It's still empty. You can see the requester is just the signature displayed. The RS form needs to be signed first by the approver before it is issued. And the approver process will be presented by the
So, good morning again. We are the approver. We will show you how the approver approves the requisition of requesting department. I'm with Ms. Dacumus, so she demonstrates the account of Mamfe. As you can see, it has a dashboard that gives a quick overview of all requests and shows analytics on past inventory. There's a requisition users where users can view and approve forms from different departments. And this is the recent RS number 250410, which is from Department of Quezon City University, and request date April 7, 2025. Request by Maria DB, and the status is pending. And now Ms. Dacumus will approve the requisition. As you can see, Ma'am Maria DB already signed the requested requisition, and Ma'am Fe is already approved and signed, and now the requisition is issued to issuer. And now let's proceed to next presenter, which is the issuer.
So now for the process when it comes to the issuer side, Mr. Baang will be so once logged in, we'll then move to the requisitions. Then, earlier in the approver side, if the request before moving to the enrolling has to have the approval of the approver, which was Ms. Peg, then the request is now on the ongoing phase. So now, if you click the action button, so now we will see the information when it comes to the request as well as the verification of the request. So in here, before being able to issue the request, it also needs to have the approval of the issuer, which is Mr. Ted. So if you try to quickly issue. So now the request would then be able to become available in order for to be released. So now the request is already signed by Mr. Ted. So now the requisition would then be ready to be released. Then if you click the release requisition, it will then be transported to the release phase or release status, which would then be discussed by Mr. Bernard.
Thank you, Mr. Aram. After the requisition phase, it will go to preparing phase to the warehouse department and preparing. So the process of the warehouse user will be presented by Mr. Radical.
So going back to the warehouse interface, so this is the requisition earlier of the requisition number CS25. So after being issued, it will now be released to the warehouse staffs. Then they can view the RIS details here in the view requisition button. Now the RS is already signed by Ms. Pe and Mr. Teddy. Now the warehouse staffs can now prepare the items. So to validate the preparation, the user can click the prepare requisition and it will be transferred to preparing status. Then after the warehouse staff prepare the items and it's already packed in the package, now they can validate it here and deliver now. And after the items are prepared, the user can now validate if they can release it for delivery. So the warehouse staff can also add notes such as handle with care if the item is fragile and so on. So they can now take the deliver now. The package is ready to deliver. And it will be transferred to ongoing deliveries. Then after clicking the deliver now button, the RFS will automatically generate a QR code for its purpose is for receiving confirmation. So the user can print the QR code here in deliveries. Then RFS earlier is CS250410 and click the show delivery to display the generated pattern. And the user can you can also save it. Then after that, after this process, the receiving department is from the Miss Abang.
Good morning, I'm Miss Modalo will give us an action we will discuss the for delivery and deliver. For delivery, the status indicate the item received have been item requested have been approved and then issued. So currently being prepared for the delivery. Next, once the preparation is complete, the item has been successfully handled or received, the status will process to deliver. So, the delivered items have been received. Requester. Let's proceed to the received item. So, the process, we have to scan. So, the first scan, the RS form with the generated. And the second scan is update the system once the item is the officially received or completed for deliveries. So, this is the last process of our. So, thank you.
So, that is the end of our demonstration of the system. We will now proceed to the testing and evaluation of the system. May I call on Ms. Agares to distribute the evaluation form. This evaluation is needs to be completed for us to gather your feedback, sir. We will give you time to answer this. Thank you, sir, for the time that you given to us. Again, this is the end of our presentation. Thank you.